Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today we have a major legal update regarding Ripple and the ongoing XRP lawsuit with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. A prominent attorney has stated that a formal resolution is highly likely before August 15, 2025. We will walk you through current developments, legal implications, potential outcomes, and what it means for XRP holders. Disclaimer: this video is not financial advice. Cryptocurrency investing involves significant risk. Always do your own research before making any investments. This content does not constitute a recommendation to buy or sell XRP or any digital asset. Section 1. Background of the XRP lawsuit. 1. Initiation of lawsuit. The SEC filed suit against Ripple Labs in December 2020, alleging that XRP token sales constituted unregistered securities offerings. 2. First judicial ruling. In July 2023, U.S. District Judge Analisa Torres ruled that programmatic sales of XRP on public exchanges were not securities, while institutional sales to accredited investors were considered unregistered securities transactions. 3. Appeals process. Both Ripple and the SEC appealed different parts of the ruling. Ripple filed a cross-appeal to challenge adverse points, and SEC appealed the favorable public sale ruling. Section 2. Key developments in 2025. March 2025. On March 19, 2025, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse announced that the SEC officially withdraws its lawsuit, a development described as "case is over." June 2025. Ripple withdrew its cross-appeal in late June and placed the $125 million civil penalty in escrow as part of the settlement. A joint motion was filed seeking court approval to lift the injunction and finalize settlement terms, involving releasing escrowed funds and formal closure of appeals. Section 3. The attorney Bill Morgan's prediction. A widely followed crypto lawyer, Bill Morgan, publicly stated that it's now more likely than not that the SEC will formally withdraw its appeal before August 15, 2025, leading to closure of the XRP lawsuit. This assessment reflects momentum mobilizing around the endgame. Ripple has done its procedural part, cross-appeal is withdrawn, and only SEC remains to initiate dismissal. Section 4. Insights from former SEC attorney Mark Fagel. Mark Fagel, a former SEC enforcement attorney, clarifies, "There is no delay or obstruction from the court, Ripple, or the SEC. Judge Torres has no pending decisions or motions to rule on at this stage. The process depends on an internal vote at the SEC, after which a formal withdrawal filing is submitted to court, normally taking 1 to 2 months. Thus, any extended timeline beyond this is not due to litigation drag, it's just routine administrative process." Section 5. Why August 15 matters. August 15, 2025 is the deadline for joint status report to the U.S. Court of Appeals, Second Circuit. Options include SEC withdraws appeal, requests more time, or continue litigation on record. This is a procedural milestone, not a court verdict, meaning judgment does not happen that day, but the path ahead becomes clearer. If both parties formally withdraw their appeals before or on that date, the case effectively ends, clearing the legal cloud over XRP. Section 6. Possible legal satisfaction steps. Assuming appeals are withdrawn. 1. Court acknowledges the dismissal and releases escrowed funds to U.S. Treasury. 2. Final judgment becomes precedent. XRP's public exchange sales remain non-security. 3. Ripple can resume institutional services and possibly release confidential contracts. 4. Regulatory clarity may accelerate spot XRP ETF approvals, with analysts forecasting 95 to 98% odds if legal overhang is removed. Section 7. Market implications and risks to watch. Upside possibilities. XRP may trade with reduced regulatory risk premium. Institutional partnerships and token utility expansions become viable. ETFs based on XRP may flood the market. Key risks. SEC filing delays. Even routine processes can slip beyond 1 to 2 months, especially if a Rule 60 motion is filed for extension. No guarantee of immediate ETF approvals, regulatory scrutiny persists. Even with dismissal, market sentiment volatility and global economic factors still apply. Section 8. Timeline Summary. Date, Milestone, Status and Significance. December 2020, SEC sues Ripple over XRP sales. July 2023, Judge Torres rules on public versus institutional sales. March 19, 2025, SEC announces withdrawal via Ripple CEO. Late June 2025, Ripple withdraws cross-appeal, escrow paid. Early June 2025, joint motion filed to lift injunction and end case. July-August 2025, SEC internal vote expected to approve withdrawal. August 15, 2025, deadline for joint status report to court. Shortly after, both parties file formal withdrawal and case closed. Section 9. Visualizing the legal closure. Imagine this final phase as crossing the finish line. Ripple has stepped off the appeal track. SEC is at the starting line, votes internally, then must file to formally exit. Judge Torres has no active role. Everything pending is administrative. Once SEC votes and filings are submitted, XRP legal overhang is gone. Section 10. Brief Q&A Summary. Q. Is the lawsuit already over? A. No. Official closure requires SEC withdrawal filing. CEO statements are encouraging but not legal proof. Q. When is the case officially over? A. Likely soon after SEC votes internally, 1 to 2 months, and submits the withdrawal filing, ideally before or on August 15, 25. Q. Will XRP ETF be approved as soon as case ends? A. Not guaranteed, but regulatory clarity significantly improves odds. Q. What if there's a delay or extension? SEC may file a Rule 60 motion or request more time, typical but manageable. In summary, legal developments strongly point towards the formal end of XRP lawsuit by mid-August 2025. Important milestones: Ripple withdrew its appeal, escrow paid, joint motions filed. The final piece lies with SEC's internal approval and subsequent filing. Bill Morgan deems it more likely than not dismissal before August 15th, while Mark Fagel confirms procedural timelines align with that estimate. Market sentiment and regulatory clarity hinge on SEC's next steps, still worthy of attention and caution. Again, this is not investment advice. As always, investing in crypto involves risk. Do your own due diligence. Thank you for watching this in-depth update on the Ripple vs. SEC case and the future of XRP. We'll continue to monitor developments and bring you updates when the SEC formally withdraws its appeal. Promise, this video is for informational purposes only, not an encouragement to invest. Hope this analysis helped clarify the situation. Until next time, see you in the next video. Goodbye. See you next time. Bye-bye.